Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. They're looking forward to some production from Goran Dragic now that he's back.
Yeah, and the fans have been waiting for this moment for a while. I'll bet they're going to let him know how happy they are to have him back on the court. He's worked extremely hard to return to the lineup as quickly as possible. I know he's been waiting for this.
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those
on the court right now for the Celtics. Forwards Jeff Green and Jared Sullinger. Bradley is out there with Nelson, and it's Zeller in at the center, filling out the middle. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end, but it looks like he's going to be today. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris.
Avery Bradley out of Texas, one of the elite perimeter defenders in the NBA. A guy who can really give you nightmares bringing the ball up the floor. 6'2", but with long arms, and he can defend both guard positions. Really pressures the ball well.
6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. Nelson with the steal. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity.
Wow, what a throwdown. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Bledsoe kicks to Plumlee. Pass to the Beast. Lets the three fly. That's good.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding it.
1:39 left in the first quarter of the game. Nelson outside. Dishes it to Green. Kicks to Bradley. Count the bucket. Bradley's got 6 points.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Lots of room. Rebound Boston. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And what caused them to lose that last matchup was the mistakes. I mean, they just committed too many turnovers, and they were sloppy with the ball, and that's why they lost.
Here's the screen. The drive by Green. Terrific design on the pick flip. He lays it in. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
And slop.
Watch out now. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
And the Suns here with a different look. Alex Len's checked in for Plumlee. Warren comes in for Morris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Dragic in for Eric Bledsoe. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Bass is checked in for Zeller. White comes in for Jared Sullinger. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Green. And Smart subbed in for Jameer Nelson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he gets the bucket.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Len sets a screen for Dragic. Pulls it up. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like.
And Turner kicks to Smart. Back to Turner. Kicks it out to Bradley. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
And I like what they've done offense.
Group on the floor. And a new group in for the Celtics. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Bass. Jared Sullinger comes in for Brandon Wright. Green, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Smart. On the floor for Boston. Forwards, Jeff Green and Jared Sullinger. Nelson is out there with Turner. And it's Zeller into the foul.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here. You know, Boston has shown they're a team that's not afraid to make a deal with one of their stars if they think it's going to benefit the team. And quite often, those deals have worked out for them.
Green kicks to Nelson. Passes it to Turner. Shot clock at 6. The putback and finished off by Sullinger.
You know, not only is the game neck and neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Bledsoe against Nelson. To the wing on the left. Morris passes to Bledsoe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Nelson dishes to Turner. And he gets it to go. Turner's got 7 now in this quarter.
Jameer Nelson dropping a delicious dime there.
Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
And Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
And the Celtics with possession here. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Tell you, I'm anxious to see what ends up happening with that Knicks game. Should be a good one. Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. There's the pass to the Beast. From deep 3-point range.
Not sure what he was thinking there because that was not a good shot.
Yeah, it would help if he was actually capable of making it. Stay in your range.
And now the Suns, a fast break. Feeds to Morris. He dishes it to Bledsoe. Pass to the Beast. A second chance effort. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. The Suns on top, leading by a point.
Well, Jameer, how are you feeling out here so far throughout the first half?
I'm comfortable. I mean, I'm playing free, playing aggressive. But first and foremost, man, we got to get stops. We were leading in the first quarter and going to the second quarter because we got a lot of stops. And, you know, I guess that was a false sense of security for us because we let up a little bit.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. Obviously.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Welcoming you. Some changes for Phoenix. Warren's checked in for Marcus Morris. P.J. Tucker comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Dragic in for Eric Bledsoe. And a new group in for the Celtics. White, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Bass comes in for Sullinger. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Green. And Smart subbed in for Jameer Nelson. Thomas is out there with Dragic. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Warren. And it's Tucker in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Miles Plumlee, Steve, buried on the bench in his rookie season with Indiana. But the Suns saw something in him, and they would not sign off on the Luis Scola trade without coming back in the deal.
Well, it was a good move on their part. Plumlee stepped into their starting center position, played very well, and has a bright future, really, in Phoenix because he fits right into what they're trying to do.
The Beast is checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Bradley kicks to Turner. Outside Bradley. Nice ball movement by Boston. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And the Suns' top draft pick, Alex Len, dealt with ankle issues last season. That being the case, how big was Plumlee for them? I mean, he's a big-time glass eater inside and above-the-rim finisher to help force the D to collapse. He's a guy that I think has tremendous upside and is extremely athletic for a front-line player.
And it's Dragic off the drive. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Plumlee still working to expand his skill set, but you don't find many 7-footers who can work a 40-inch vertical leap. His athleticism sets him apart.
Goran Dragic, nicknamed Goji, grew up in Slovenia. His mom played hoops. His dad played soccer. Goji started out playing soccer, but when he hurt his leg, his mom said, no more of that pitch stuff. You're going to the round ball and the hardwood. So he went to basketball, and I'd have to say it's worked out pretty well. Good call by mom on that, too.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And back to Dragic, he said, Steve, that the soccer background may have helped his footwork.
I think that's true in almost every case, Kevin. When you see a former soccer player on the basketball floor, it's not just the footwork, but it's the vision, it's the anticipation. I think the game really translates. You saw it with Steve Nash and Tony Kukoc. You see it with Dragic now. Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, the Suns are the talk of the Valley, but that's not all that's going on in Phoenix. USA Basketball is building a huge new $350 million training facility here. The over 10-acre site is scheduled to open in the fall of 2015. And guys, the Suns hoping those superstar players warm up to Phoenix in their time here.
And that couldn't hurt for free agency. Thanks, Doris.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Bradley. He's got 13 points and a couple of nice steals, too. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
Yeah, just on the strength of his defense alone, he would have stood out, but his offense has been outstanding as well.
Celtics making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. Here's Dragic. 7 points in the game. Right side, Dragic. And he gets it to go. Dragic has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Olynyk sets a screen for Turner. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Olynyk the pass to Smart. Shot clock at 6. Bradley drives in, and it's rejected.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Here's the Beast, and the Suns tack on 2 more. And here comes Turner. He's got 9. With 1 on the clock. No good. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie and the truck, for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.